Hello, everybody. JoeHart here. I'm going live. As you know, I haven't been streaming much recently. I've been having a lot of stuff going on. Um, I have some medical stuff going on, and I was on the road. I was in Iowa for the Iowa caucuses, and I was supposed to go for 7 weeks. And after 3.5 weeks, I came home early and everything was fine. But 2 days after I got back, so everything was fine except it was lousy. So I came home. So I was home for almost 2 days when I had this paralyzing pain in my legs. And, at first they thought it was sciatica, or that's what it seemed to be. And then it seems to have metamorphized into something else, or it's now I have two things or something like that. But it's excruciating pain, and it's a long process. Um, so I don't do well with pain, so I usually can't think of anything else but my pain. So I'm surprised that I'm on the screen right now anyway. But I'm just trying to as I have said a lot in the past, one of the streamers that I like a lot, and I think he's really good at what he does, and I watch him every chance I get. At least his professional channel I watch all the time, every single time he goes live. His personal one, it's growing on me, and I listen to it and I go see it, but it's not the reason I think he's great. It's his professional channel is why I think he's great. But as y'all know, as I talk about him a lot, Steve Lookner of Agenda Free TV is who I love, and I've been following him for I don't know how long, 4 or 5 years, and I think someone on his someone was in his chat, and they said, "Oh, I love you. I've been following you for 6.5 years." And he's like, "Well, I've only been around for 5.5 years." So I think I got involved with him, soon after he got online, and I sporadically, I don't know if I'm going to do this anymore, but I used to sporadically travel a lot, and in 2020 I went to 31 states, so I'm all over the place. And Florida is one of my there's many reasons to go to Florida. So I've been there a lot, and he used to live in Florida, and he used to live in Boston, and so I've done multiple trips trying to meet Steve, but it ends up, anyway, I haven't met him yet, which is fine. But anyway, I want to be just like him. I want to emulate him when I grow up, when I become an adult. That's what I want to do. I want to do his stuff. But until then, I'm going to watch his. So when I used to stream a lot, on StreamYard, like 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week, when I streamed a lot, I would say, go see, Steve Lookner as much as you can. And as soon as he went live, I would immediately tell everyone, please stop watching me. Please start watching him. He's great. And either I would imply or that I would start shutting down my stream so that I could just watch his. And there are times I would stay on my stream, but I was really watching his. You could tell that I was, I wouldn't show his stuff, but you could tell that I was, focused on something else. But anyway, he did a ton with the Israeli war, which was phenomenal and overwhelming and sad and extreme and all sorts of stuff, and he covered it phenomenally well. And I think he was doing 2 sets of 12-hour shifts. He was doing 6 to 8 to 10-hour shifts of covering the event, him live on the channel covering the event. And then he ended up getting a hold of Reuters channels that he could share. You know, he bought the rights to share their stuff, and also for AFP, that's the French, whatever Reuters and whatever that other one is, whatever they are called, like something agencies or what they're called something, but AFP is the oldest one of theirs. They've been around since 1865, and they're the oldest, and they're from France. You know, it's you know, AF, you know, Académie Française Presse or Presso, or you know, so it's some sort of, what's that other one called? AP. Whatever AP and Reuters are, they're a particular thing, and they're called a particular thing. Whatever that is, AFP is the same, and AFP is the oldest. So anyway, he has these two streams, so he was able to, you know, essentially show the war live, you know, from these and people, his audience, and you know, appreciated him sharing these streams. So they would say, hey, when you're going to end your stream, can you start another stream and just show the video? You don't have to be there. You don't have to talk. You don't have to, you know, just show the video. So he was doing essentially 24 hours worth of the war. He would do, like I said, 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 hours of him online. And as soon as he logged off, he would log on with the video, and the video would go until he was ready to start his live stream again. So it was essentially 24 hours, and it was overwhelming. And there were people watching every single minute. And, you know, they gave, I forget what the word is, call letters, or, you know, they knew exactly when a bomb happened. They, what's that? Yeah, I can't think of the word. You know what I mean? You say it happened at 22 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. You know, you give the timestamp. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So you give the timestamp. So there were people that were watching this for 12 hours, and they had all the timestamps. And you're like, holy moly, that's so. Anyway, he did that for quite a while. And it became, you know, I think I think his audience burnt out. I think everybody burnt out and got PTSD, but they wanted to keep watching it. So when he started shutting down and he wasn't going to do as much, people were like, no, you got to show all this stuff. But I think we all needed to take a break. We all had, you know, I'm only speaking for myself, I guess. But he had a lot of viewers and subscribers and members, and there's a lot of people. And so anyway, he kind of took a break, and that lasted for a while. That lasted for a few weeks, and he would rarely do a live stream of some other news thing, you know, that was pretty big, you know, for him to cover. And then he said, okay, see you. And then, you know, he disappeared again. And I forget what it was, but there was some event that started happening. And, you know, he said, so I'm going to start covering this. And I'm, you know, I think I'm, you know, not recuperated, but I'm done with my, you know, my taking a break. And, you know, I'm going to probably start getting back into it. And people are like, oh, yeah, welcome back. We missed you. You're great. We love your stuff. And so he started doing that. So, you know, the last couple of weeks, I think he's kind of back to his normal self. And I didn't expect this whole thing to be about him, but he really is. I mean, he's the one that would be covering the title of my stream. I'm, you know, one day when I am just like him and I have 35,000 viewers, I can say, hey guys, get me a video of, you know, this, and it would pop up within 3 seconds. But I don't have that kind of following, so I don't have all the videos to queue up. And had I started immediately and said, okay, what's U.S. plans for Iran, and, you know, let's get going on this, I could have, you know, produced a couple of videos and watched them, and not produced, you know, just found them and, you know, had the rights to whatever I was showing, that it was the proper kind of video that I could share. And then start going through stuff. So I know I could have done a pretty good job, but nothing like Steve does by himself, and certainly nothing like Steve does when he has, 5,000, 10,000, 12,000 viewers, and they're all sitting there like, they're like, okay, Steve, what do you need? And then they type it in and they send it off to him. And, he's, it's like anything else on the internet. He's got to take the good with the bad. And, so you got to weigh it all out of what's the stuff that's really the high quality, did they take the direction correctly? Did they find the correct? And they said, are they doing their own agenda? Not agenda, but, are they doing their own topic? So, anyway, it's pretty. Hey, hello. How are you? Tenacious Health. Hey, hello. Sorry for bothering you. I want to offer a promotion of your channel viewers, followers, viewers. Chatty bet the price is lower than any competitive quality. Is guaranteed to be the best, flexible. Wow, Tenacious. Go to Streamrise. Well, thank you, Tenacious. So that's from Twitch. Twitch. Let me see what my eye says up here. So when I click on the eye, it shows one for Twitch, but it shows the other channels. It shows X's account, Ray Great Zambini, X's account, JoeHart 901, YouTube account, Francis Assistant, YouTube account, JoeHart PwD's, Facebook JoeHart, and Facebook JoeHart Invisible Disabilities. I think it says Advocate. I can't read the rest of it, but I usually say Advocate. And then Twitch is just JoeHart 2. And so that's all my accounts that I'm doing at once. I think there are a couple of changes. I think Twitter can now send. Okay, let me go get that. What's his name? Okay, so woohoo! Hello, how you doing? One from Facebook. Hello, Facebook. Welcome. Feel free to say hello. My name's JoeHart. I'm a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. This is my first stream with, I did streams about the Israeli war, but this is the first as far as what's going to be the next stage of what the United States is going to do. Sorry, I can't understand what your name is there, but welcome. But anyway, yeah, this is US's response. Is it going to be the Houthis? Is it going to be more than the Houthis? Is it going to be Hezbollah? That kind of stuff. So this is my first stream. I'm just trying to get the stuff out. I mean, I like I said, that's why I've been talking about Steve mostly, and I assume he'll probably go live every day until we attack. And he has streamed the last 2 days about this, and he usually starts later, like 6 p.m. But the son said, "You have nice hair." Well, thank you. You mean the beard? I assume you mean the beard because I'm bald up here. So you mean the beard? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me see. Well, where are these banners? Let me get that out of there. Okay. Are you Santa? I am not Santa. Good question. So, okay. So I was going to check X. I think I can. I used to stream a lot. I don't stream much anymore. But I think they finally have made some sort of connection to Twitter. I think you can make. What are you talking about today? I'm talking about the I'm mostly talking about another streamer, Steve Lookner of Agenda Free TV, and how he covers this. I was probably going to try to talk about the Iran, the U.S. response plans to the attack this weekend that killed 3 U.S. soldiers. So that was mainly what I'm going to talk about. But let's see here. Let me. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Can't look on that stream. Got to go to one of the other streams. Yeah. Biffsy, I didn't realize you were a different question. I don't even want you to type any part of that word. So I usually don't give any warning at all about that word or any similar kind of word. But I'm not really into. I'm not into bullying or. So don't even type any. What do you mean? What's your favorite minority? I don't rank my minorities. I greet everybody with the same stuff. But again, I might start blanking out some of these comments and stuff. I don't even understand what you mean. But anyway, that's. I don't rank my minorities. I greet everybody with the same stuff. So I'm going to write. So you hate everyone.
Alarm. Shlomi.
Where's the. Huh. Okay, let's see here. Two from Twitter. Okay, let's see here. So I'm not sure why this isn't working. All right. Well, like I said, I didn't have much to say. I'm gonna get ready for watching Steve do his stream. The last couple days, I think he's done it at like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Um, but yeah, let's see here. I do believe Tehran, which is the capital or the main city in Iran, is 8.5 hours ahead. So their sunset, which is how I would probably start streaming if I did start streaming. So yeah, the sunset today was at 9 o'clock in the morning. So sunset was 5 hours ago, a little more than 5 hours ago. And for their time, the local time was 5:30 p.m. So it's 8.5 hours ahead. And then sunrise is 10:35 tonight. So in 8.5 hours, it will be sunrise. And people are, it seems like most people are thinking that the attack would be during the dark, after sunset, before sunrise. So that's 10:35 p.m. That's sunrise is at 10:35 p.m. tonight Eastern time, and that's 7:05 a.m. Anyway, I'll probably start getting onto their schedule and then start doing it. So let's see, what do we got here? 1 in Twitter and 2 in Twitch. Twitch just has everybody, huh? So for some reason, I wasn't able to do what I normally can do in this. So I don't know what happened. Anyway, I'm going to head out, but take care. Bifsy and Al, I hope you take your stuff elsewhere. And Tenacious, I'm just not interested. But anyway, I will talk to you later. And yeah, go see Agenda Free TV. He'll have great coverage for everything, but for this in particular. All right, see you later. Goodbye.